Welcome to Into the Night. I'm Nari, your guide on today's excursion down a twisted path. Be careful not to get lost. Be it dark or light, it's easy to lose your way. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Have you heard the good news? The soft glow from his computer screen provided the only illumination in the room. He knew he shouldn't still be up at this hour, but he'd fallen, or rather jumped, down one internet rabbit hole after another, and now here he was, still scrolling long after his preferred bedtime. He switched between conspiracy theory videos and social media posts and knew he should call it quits. Now, however, he stayed up so late that he was too wound up to drift off to sleep. Carter Bowling, as many did, had a love-hate relationship with social media. True, it allowed him to keep up with old friends and family members, even though they now lived across the country or around the globe. The downside came in the form of occasional jerks. He could, he knew, simply block and go on, but too often Carter found himself unable to walk away from the fight.
I don't try to superimpose my opinions onto others. Why can't others give me the same courtesy?
He wondered how he hadn't been removed from the site altogether, considering some of the knockdown, drag-out altercations he had been in with one bozo or another, who thought they'd attack him on his own posts. What made him angrier still were those trolls who attacked friends and good-hearted family members.
It makes me want to go right through the screen and punch them in the nose.
His friends, on occasion, told him, "Just ignore them. Don't get yourself so riled up. It's not good for you."
That's easier said than done. I can't stand when people are being ugly or trying to rip someone off.
Carter had always had a strong sense of justice. Since his youth, he felt compelled to defend the weak or infirm. His early methods involved hand-to-hand confrontations. Now that he was older, he'd refined his tactics and found that most of the time, he could beat back attackers with words.
I'm the anti-troll.
Carter smiled thinking about it. Sometimes when he was in a mood, he scrolled social media looking for opportunities to engage with belligerent jerks who aimed to hurt others.
It's like my personal crusade I'm on.
He developed it into a game of sorts and found it entertaining. Years ago, Carter blocked the irritating messages sent by scammers. Then he decided it was more fun to tell them that he was with the FBI or the Attorney General's office. He added that he was investigating internet fraud and thanked them for providing him their IP address. It was amazing how quickly they blocked him. The more he thought about the harm scammers created, however, he found a more worthwhile approach. As if on cue, his computer dinged with a notification.
Well, what do I have here? Someone named Jane Frank has sent me a message. Can't these people come up with more believable names?
He clicked on his inbox and opened the message. "Hello, dear. I hope you don't mind, but I saw your profile and felt compelled to send you a message. You have a nice face, and I would like to befriend."
Mind? No, I don't mind at all. I am very lonely.
"Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I like to be your friend. Would you tell me why you are lonely?"
I'm afraid it's a very sad tale. I'm not sure you'd be interested.
"Please tell me. I like to help if I can."
Are you sure? I am a lonely widower, and I don't want to bother you.
I'm sorry to hear about your lose. I am a widow. Maybe we can help each other. Everyone can use a friend.
That would be wonderful. Please keep talking to me.
Carter watched the clock on his wall and continued typing.
Yes, talk to me as long as you want to.
"Tell me about your wife." With that prompting, Carter set about concocting an imaginary wife who suffered terribly while he remained by her side, trying to care for her. He spared no amount of emotionally loaded wording to paint himself as a broken spirit. "Oh, I'm so sorry for you, dear. You have had such a terrible time. I think I can help you, though."
I don't think anyone can help me. I'm destitute because of all of my wife's medical bills. I may lose my home. I have nothing to eat. I cry myself to sleep every night.
That's sad. I know of a way to help you, dear. Carter double-checked the time and grinned.
Right on time, Jane Frank. Oh, if you would help me, that would mean the world to me. I am so hungry and I don't know what I'm going to do. Here it comes.
Have you heard the good news?
No, but I love good news. Do you have a present for me?
The government has a grant program. You are eligible to be given $100,000.
You have no idea how happy this makes me. Please tell me how to get such a wonderful windfall.
I'm not talking about wind.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. Please tell me how to get the money so I can save my house and eat.
It's easy. All you do is click the link and fill out the information. You will need to enter your bank account. Do you have that information with you?
Oh, I do. I need to get it from the other room. Please wait for me to come back. You will wait for me, won't you?
Yes, I wait. You won't be sorry that you take this opportunity.
I think I will be very happy.
Yes, very happy. Go get the information now.
I am. Please don't leave me.
A few minutes passed. Hello? Are you there? Carter sat at his desk and watched the clock. Leaning toward the computer screen, he gleaned every bit of information he could. When the hand on the clock struck 5, he knew enough time had passed. Just like a police officer tracing a call, now he could make his move. As he had so many times before, he closed his eyes and exhaled. He knew his destination. The internet would lead him where he needed to go. He had kept Jane Frank connected to him for long enough. Now it was only a matter of willing the entity within him to follow the electronic scent Jane deposited. With a whoosh, he felt himself leave his mortal body. In a cramped and dingy warehouse filled with cubicles, the man using the alias Jane Frank eagerly awaited what was to come. He knew he had suckered another poor, lonely fool into buying his lies about a grant. How stupid could Americans be, after all? What happened next, however, came as a shock to him and all the other lowlifes who preyed upon the weak. A gust of wind blew into his face, and he had only seconds to scream before he was consumed. The entity swirled through the crowded complex and devoured the men sitting at their computers conning their way into bank accounts. The predators had become the prey. Thank you for joining me for this episode of the Into the Night Anthology podcast, written by Caroline Giammanco, narrated by Nari, theme music by Nico Rodriguez. You can find our links in the show notes. Into the Night is on your favorite podcatcher, so make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a 5-star review to help other excursionists to join us. I'll see you next time, and remember, whether in the shadows or in the daylight, all twisted paths lead you into the night. Hi, excursionists. I'm so glad you stayed. If you ever wonder what I'm working on when I'm not here, you can find my current and past projects at narinarrates.com. That's also where you can sign up to be a story in my library, where every story somehow finds its way back home.